New at noon, a Christopher Newport University professor is showing us a different side of history. He and his students encountered new details when it comes to Holocaust prisoners inside the Auschwitz concentration camp, and they did it during a recent research project. Casey Baylor has more.
When Dr. Richard Freund isn't teaching at Christopher Newport University, he's working on archaeological projects overseas.
I've done places in Israel and Spain and Greece, but in the past 15 years I've been working on the Holocaust.
His most recent project over the summer, a research trip to the Auschwitz concentration camp in Poland.
People think that it's just a place of death, but it's really a place of great courage
and resistance against Nazi leadership during the Holocaust. He learned more about uprisings among the Jews at the camp in October 1944.
They destroyed crematoria, they destroyed gas chambers.
He and students who traveled with him found more evidence of those fights at the concentration camp. Documents, he says, are still hidden throughout the camp, outlining how Jewish people tried to escape. Efforts, he says, are unseen until now. These stories inspired student Michaela Martinez-Dettinger, who traveled with Dr. Freund on this project.
A lot of the resistance movements that we learned about focused on the leadership of people who were my age, which just shows that even though millennials and Gen Z, people who are of my generation, even though they might not remember the Holocaust, we have the same power.
She says this project opened her eyes to the fight for freedom missed in history for so long.
The Holocaust is more than just about what the Nazis did. If you focus on the story from the perspective of Hitler and the rise of Nazi leadership, you're missing more than half of the story.
In Newport News, Casey Baylor, 13 News Now.
Those stories will be displayed in a new exhibit hosted by the university. It'll be open to the public starting October 27th.